Appreciate it. Hey, how are you doing, Johnny?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
Good, good, very good. So tell me a little more about your film. How did it come together? What was the inspiration? What were you trying to achieve with doing it?
Well, it's a good question. I kind of had this idea of like parental stress because my son was starting school, and subconsciously somewhere when I sat down to write, I was like, that is something that just came to the surface. And both my parents are medical professionals. My mum was like a emergency room nurse for a while, so every time I heard about anything stressful, it was always a medical related or medical professionals kind of under pressure. So subconsciously, I probably mashed those two things together and came up with this. So it was just bubbling under the surface for a little while, and it all just came out when I sat down to write.
What was the main challenges you faced making that film, and what were the hills you had to overcome?
Well, good question. I think with any short film, is always like the big burden in pre-production is finance. Just getting all the money together and kind of getting it off the ground because I think that's the difficult part. And then from there, getting the cast locked as well. That took a little bit of time because Genevieve, obviously coming off the back of the big Star Wars project that she was in, she was strapped for time and she only had like a very small window. And when I spoke to her and she read the script, she said, "This is something I really want to do, but I've got a week there before coming back from the Andor press tour, and then I've got a week, and then I'm off to Australia to shoot something else. So if you can get it done in that week, we're on." So naturally, I said, "Yes, of course we can. No problem, no problem." And as soon as I put the phone down from her, I got on the phone straight away to the producer. So I've just promised the world to her. But thankfully, we pulled it all together. So that was a bit of a stress time for that. And then lastly, the shoot day, we only had one day to shoot it, and we all shot chronologically as well. So we were doing like one and two takes. And there's a couple of times where I thought, I really hope that comes together in the edit because it was really kind of rapid fire. And the actors were so good that, I mean, I didn't really have to tell them very much. They just got it straight away and we were out. But thankfully, it did come together and it came together really well once the editor got his hands on it. So, yeah, those are the biggest challenges, I think.
What do you think the movie is about for you? What are the themes you were trying to explore and the message you were trying to convey? What is the takeaway, basically?
I think a number of things. I think, first of all, how people react under pressure when it's their own family is something that I think really dictated a lot of the character choices. But really, the idea, the big overall theme was like the idea of who kind of has judgment and who shows grace in the situation. Because one of them really takes it into their own hands, whilst the other one is like stays professional. You've got to help this guy. So that the two duality of the two characters really worked well, and it's something that I think has kind of been in previous novels and even like biblical time stories. Is that kind of theme that always seems to come back to the surface. So yeah, I guess it's that.
And ultimately, what are you hope with this movie? What do you hope to achieve? What do you think is coming next for you?
I guess the question is, like, I just hope that people connect with it and people see it because it's kind of when you're putting your personal work out there into the world, you're never really sure how it's going to go down with people. And on this occasion, it seems to be doing all right. And every time I've been in a festival, people have like take the sharp intakes of breath at the right time and the shocked at the right time. So it seems to be connecting with people. I just hope it kind of finds its audience and maybe a bit of word of mouth that people kind of find it when it comes near them at a festival or whether it ultimately gets released after the festival cycle's finished. And as for what's next, I don't really know. I've got like a few short films kind of written that could do with a bit of a polish, but I think after this one's kind of towards the end of the cycle, I'll be starting the finance machine up again and trying to get my third short film done. So that's really the only short-term thing, unless this really takes off and maybe think about a longer feature version of this one. We'll see.
Yeah, talking about a feature, that's the idea eventually to move to a feature length project.
Whether it's this version, a longer version of this one, or whether a completely new one, I've got other things that I'd love to do. It all depends on the reception of this. If this goes, to the right places and people see it, then I've got a few ideas of how to make it a longer film. But I have to confess, it wasn't ever done as a proof of concept film for a longer film. It was just a self-contained story that I just thought was interesting. So yeah, who knows really? We'll just have to see.
Great. Well, thank you so much for talking to me this morning or this afternoon for you guys, and good luck to you.
Thank you
Wish
so
you the
much.
best.
Thank you for having me.
Happy holidays and happy New Year.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's see if our friend is back.
And back indeed. Thank you so much, guys. I will send this file over to you now, Emmanuel. I wish you both a great afternoon. Have a great day.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Cheers.